ग्लिच होता नहीं। Oh my God. So okay. You did not tell. I was muted myself. Hmm?
सर हम लोग को लगा कि सर आप कुछ ट्राई कर रहे हैं.
No, no, no. Is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
okay.
Your sound is audible, sir.
My sound is audible anyway. Okay, anyway. So here you can see this one is the job, right?
Sir,
Sir, no,
video is
sir.
not
Stop
visible.
sharing. Just stop
Video
sharing
is not
because you have
visible.
stopped a window, sir. You have shared a window right now, no?
Okay,
That's
okay,
why
okay,
we can
okay.
only see your
Yes, yes.
Google window.
Okay, okay, okay.
Sir, if we can't hear the sound, why you just play the video and explain it to us.
Yes, 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 yes. That is why.
Yes, sir.
So here you can see this one is the
Sir, still
unfinished
not can see the VLC media. You just share whole screen, sir, because you
whole
shared
screen.
just a window.
Okay,
This time
okay,
you just can share whole screen.
okay, okay. Okay, you can
Yes, sir.
see.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. We can
Yes,
see.
sir, visible.
Okay, okay.
So we have to play it from the starting because we haven't seen anything.
No, no, it is fine. Let me
Yes,
discuss.
yes, sir.
So our aim is to make a cylindrical, finished cylindrical surface, right, of an irregular, say cylindrical shaped job. So here you can see this one is the job. Okay, outer surface is not regular, or you can say finished. Okay, just 1 minute. So our aim is sorry. Our aim is to make the finished cylindrical surface. Okay. So now please mute yourself. Hello. Mute
Pritish,
yourself.
your mic is on.
So this one is called the chuck. Okay. And this one is called the three-jaw chuck. So three-jaw chuck means, so here there is a hole on this outer surface. So if you tight or loose it, then there will be the movement, simultaneous movement of these three jaw. Okay, radially, inward or outward. If you tight it, then this three jaw moves in the inward direction, right? So now, in order to fix this job, right, you have to insert it into this hole of this three jaw, and if you tight it, then it will formed rigidly. Now we can see this one is the motor, right? So motor, and here there is a gearbox inside this uh, um, space, okay, of this metallic container. Now if you revolve it, so here belt and pulley is there, right? Okay, so if you rotate it, if you run the motor, then this chuck will revolve, right? Now in order to cut this cylindrical job, you have to formed rigidly a tool, cutting tool on this tool post. This one is called the tool post, right? So now you can see here, this one is revolving with the help of this motor, and this one is at the stationary condition. Now if you move it to this job, right? So let me draw. Let me show you another one. No. Here this one is the tool post. You can see here. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It is visible, sir.
Okay, so here you can see there is a revolvement of this chuck. Okay,
get operate. Then, number one, 80 mm consent study. First, mostly after time you have to study the change or contact outer surface or not.
So it is about the fixing of the workpiece.
Equally, that means your building process right. Now, what is called marking point?
So it is about the fixing of the. So actually there can be the misalignment of the axis, right? Okay, axis of this spindle and axis of the workpiece, right? So that is why this. So these are all will be discussed in the class. I just want to show you how.
Have to cutting tool.
This one is the cutting tool.
Cutting tool, you have to create a cutting edge. Where the cutting edge? This is the cutting.
This one is the cutting point. Okay,
Cutting edge.
this is the cutting edge.
Here, when angle of the cutting tool, you have to maintain. Why? Why you have to apply this whole not the cutting tool. That means cutting point should be made with the there is no material remain in the center of workpiece. So that the cutting point should match exactly match the center of workpiece. That's why now study
So how to
from the
rigidly form the cutting tool to the tool post so that it can cut. Okay.
that's why other tool is from the outer workpiece. That's why like this making.
You can see this one is a cutting tool.
Have to set and now again
So it has to go through this center. Okay.
center. That's why now you have to type. For typing to post, first you have to log the center. Then type 40 times metal from the vertex. Type. Now that means you have to set a angle and create a clearance angle, front side and back side deliver, right? And then cutting point here, that means cutting to move x directions and cutting to move y direction. That means so that you can toss the cutting point outside diameter of metal.
So now you can see how to cut. Okay.
Now, way both side operating and touching center of the workpiece.
Now student, you can see there are two kind of feet. One is along the axis which is called the longitudinal. So if you slide this tool, okay, so this one is the sliding mechanism. Okay, so if you slide it right in the longitudinal direction, then it will cut this outer surface, and if you move or slide along the cross section, or it is called cross edge direction, then it will cut the material from the face, right? It is called the facing operation, right? So there are two kind of feeding. One is called the longitudinal feed, and another one is called the cross feed, right? So longitudinal feed is the feed along the axis of the job to cut the extra material from the outer surface of the job, and when it is perpendicular to the axis of this job, then it is called the cross feed. It is to cut the extra material from the face, right, in order to make the face as a flat surface. Understood? So these are the idea. Okay, this one is the idea about the turning. Okay, so now let me draw the figure. Screen is visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this one is the axis of the job, right? So spindle is there. This one is the big spindle, right? This one is the cutting tool. Oh, sorry. Whatever you have seen in the video, so this one is the cutting tool, right? So here it is in the 3 chalk. So now you can see actually these two will be perpendicular to each other. Okay, so it is angle is 90 degree, right? So you have to imagine, right? So now you can see, student, there are two kind of feet, right? One is along the axis, so this one is the axis, right? And another one is the along the cross-wise direction of the axis, right? So that one is this one. Okay, so when this tool is on the tool post, okay, is on the tool post, right? So when this tool moves along the longitudinal direction or parallel to the axis, then it will remove the extra material from the outer surface of the job in order to make the desired cylindrical shape. Understood? Okay, and if it is moved along the cross-wise direction, so this one is nothing but this one, then it will cut, okay, it will make a group, or you can say you can do a facing operation. Okay, understood? So if it is go to only towards the direction, then what will happen? It will cut only at a single point, right? So it could be either here or here at any point, right? So it will make a group if there is no movement and it only moves in this direction. Understood? But when the tool moves from here to in this direction, then it will cut the extra material from the outer surface and it will make the finished cylindrical surface. Okay. Now say here this one is the face, right? Say this face is not the flat one. Okay. Now if you move this tool in the cross-wise direction towards the center, right? Then what will happen? All the extra material will remove and the face will be the flat one. Okay, understood. So there are two kind of feet. One is called the longitudinal feet. Because of this longitudinal feet, you will be able to make the finished cylindrical surface, and another one is the cross-eyes feet. Because of that, you can make the flat surface, flat face, which is known as the facing operation, and this one is called the turning operation. Okay, any question, student?
सर समझ में नहीं आया.
यस सर.
समझ में नहीं आया?
नो सर.
सर नहीं आया.
No, sir.
Say this one is the job, right? Here, this one is the job. Okay. So this you can see here. This one is the unfinished one. Okay, and you formed this job into the chuck, whatever I have shown in the video. Now this chuck revolving, right? Say clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. Of course, it will be for this case, it will be anti-clockwise direction in order to cut the extra material. Okay, so this one is the tool which is on the tool post of the lathe machine. Okay, so now you can see here, say before cutting it was like that, right? Okay, yes or no? Before cutting it was like
Yes,
this,
sir.
right? So now you have to start, right, your tool from here. Okay, you have to give some depth of cut. So here depth of cut means you have to travel the tool in the crosswise direction. Crosswise direction means this one is the axis of the job, right? So perpendicular to the axis is the direction of the perpendicular of this axis is called the crosswise direction. So it will be this one, right? And this one is called the longitudinal direction. So if you give some depth of cut, right? Say it could be 1 mm, right? Right, and then if you move this tool along this direction, which is parallel to the axis, right? Then it will cut 1 millimeter throughout, right? Till some point, that will depends on you, right? Say till this point. So here 1 millimeter, right, material from the circumference of the job removed, right, and you make a cylindrical shape. So now you can see you have given the longitudinal feet, right, in order to make in order to remove the extra material from the outer surface of the cylinder. Yes or no? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, yes. Right? Now, so this process is called the turning. Now, this one is called the face, right? This face can be irregular, right? So it can be like that, like this. If you draw the 2D, it can be like this. So original one, okay, the flat one should be like this one. So what you will do? So you have to feed this tool in the cross-eyes direction, right? In the cross-eyes direction. So if you do it, then this extra material will remove, and the face will be the flatter one, right? And this operation is called the facing operation. Is it clear? Student?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we will discuss on the various parts of the lathe machine. So you have to draw a figure, okay. So here you can see this one is the complicated diagram. So you do not need to draw this diagram. So this one is 4-jaw chuck. However, it could be 3-jaw chuck, no issue, right? This one is the gearbox controlling unit. This one is called the head stock. Okay. This one is the feed box. So it is to give the desired feed. Okay, you can control the speed of the feed. This one is called the lead screw. Rack is there. This one is called the tail stock. Okay, right. And this one is called the tool post. Okay, right. And this one is called the carries, which carry the tool post, whole tool post. Okay, so let me show you the simple one. So you just draw this figure. Okay, so here this one is the head stock, this one is the chuck, right, and this one is the carriage compound slide. Okay, this one is the tail stock, this one is the dead center. But this tail stock, you know, you can do any operation with the help of the tool lathe machine, right? From threading to making of internal hole and internal threads, everything you can do. So this tail stock basically used for big, suppose the length of the workpiece is very long, then you can use this tail stock. And for the purpose of drilling, okay, you can use this tail stock, right? These are the bed and this one is the leg to support the bed, and bed supports this tool post, okay. Then and this bed support the head stock and tail stock, right? So first of all you write. So I have assigned first assignment, okay, on a turning, right? So you just write down the definition of turning. Okay, so this one is the definition. What is turning? Write this one. Isn't? So this one is under assignment 1. Write your roll number on the top of the paper. Okay. Name and roll number. Then write down assignment. First write down assignment 1. Okay. Then write your name and roll number. Okay. Then write what is turning.
So will it be on a blank page or a ruled page?
Blank page could be
Means complete white. Yes,
complete white. Yeah, you can. No issue. No problem.
Sir, you will share this PDF with us, no?
Okay. Okay, you just write. sorry. It is visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you just write.
It is visual, sir.
Yeah, what is turning, right?
सर
in
ये
A4 paper.
from the starting how मतलब फिर से बताएंगे मतलब कैसे starting से लिखना है नेम रोल को
Write
Sir, root page
assignment 1.
works, right?
No issue. Write assignment 1. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Then write your name and roll number.
Sir, we'll write what is turning, then we have to write a definition. Right?
Definition, yes.
And sir, in A4 paper, right?
Any paper.
Any
Okay.
paper, no issue.
Okay.
So we can write on ruled paper also now.
No issue.
Sir, do we have to write it now?
Yes, yes.
So first we have to write what is turning, then we have to write the definition.
Definition, yes.
Only that first point, no, sir? Yeah, total
Yes,
whole.
yes, yes. Only first point.
Okay, sir.
Sir, we have to write our roll number and section in, I mean,
Yes,
top or
yes. Yeah,
down.
name, roll number, section.
Sir, in top we have to write.
Yeah, yeah, top, top, top.
Okay, sir.
Done, sir.
Okay, then I'm sharing this simple figure in our WhatsApp group. Okay.
So we'll draw it right now after the
Yes, yes,
turning.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
First, you write the parts of the lathe machine. Okay.
Sir, after what is turning, we have to write the parts.
Yes, parts.
Okay, sir.
So we have to continue from like after turning.
Yes, 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 yes. After turning. After this, draw the figure whatever I have shared in the WhatsApp group. So use your do not use any scale or anything else. Okay. So use just it should be
So
a
freehand.
freehand. Yes, it should be a freehand sketching.
Okay, sir.
It can be drawn with both pen and pencils, or no?
Yes, yes, yes. Both pen and pencil, no issue.
sir, written this.
Sir,
Mhm.
after writing this, we will do the drawing. Or
Yes, yes,
first?
yes, yes.
Okay, sir. Sir, we will write the heading Introduction to Turning Section. Sir?
अरे तो भाई सिंपल लिखो ना यार। इंट्रो व्हाट इज टर्निंग, टर्निंग का डेफिनेशन जैसे नोट्स बन, बस नोट्स जैसे होता है। भाई जिसका हो जाता है यार, वो समझ गए, हो गया यार बोलना।
Sir, will not use scale.
No need.
Sir,
Hmm.
sir, is the cylindrical shape the only shape that we will get by this process, or any desired shape?
See, you can make any desired shape, but this one is not the fully automated machine.
Yes,
So,
sir.
computer numerical control CNC machine is there.
Okay.
Okay, so by the use of that machine, you can make any kind of desired shape.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
This machine is the basic one.
yeah, basic one.
Okay, sir. Sir, what is the materials that are being used?
Mild steel.
Okay, sir. For the cutting tool.
No, for the cutting tool, it is a high speed steel. Okay,
Okay, sir.
it is called HSS, high speed steel. You know, in case of mild steel, carbon percentage is very low. It could be around 0.08%, right? In case of high speed steel, carbon percentage is around 2 to 3%.
Okay, sir.
Yes,
Thank you, sir.
welcome.
So what will we do after the diagram?
I will discuss.
Okay, sir.
Let me know whether you have done or not.
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
Okay. Now you can see this one is the bed. So what is the function of the bed? The bed of a lathe
Sir,
acts as
can you
the.
wait 2 minutes, sir?
Okay, 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 okay.
Thank you, sir. Done, sir.
Okay. So here you can see the bed. Okay. So bed of a lathe act as the base. Okay. On which the different fixed. You can see this one is the fixed, right? And this on the movable. This telescope is also movable, and this one is also fixed but movable, right? At a single place. Okay. Operating parts of the lathe are which are all are mounted on the bed. Right. So now this one is the headstock. The headstock is the part of the lathe which serves as a housing for the for the driving pulleys and back gears. So you know back gears are there inside the headstocks to control the speed. Okay, similar to the bike you are using, right? So provides bearing for the machine spindle and keeps the latter in alignment with the bed. So it consists of cone pulley. So pulley, right, which is attached to the motor, having types of cone pulley, back gears and back gear lever, then main spindle or headstock spindle, then leaf center, then feet reverse lever. So all are these things are inside this headstock. Okay. So now this is the tailstock. So it is also sometimes called the loose headstock or puppet head. Okay. So it is mounted on the bed of the lathe such that it is capable of sliding along the bed. Okay. To maintain do the right operation at the right time. Okay. So on common types of medium size and small lathes, it is moved along the bed by hand, whereas in heavier types of lathes, the tailstock moved by means of a hand wheel through a pinion. Okay, so which meshes with the rack. So I have shown you right here. You can see rack is there. Okay, this one, right? Okay. So the main function of the tailstock is to provide bearing and support to the job which is being worked between centers, right? So this one is one center and this one is the dead center. Okay. So if the workpiece length is very large, then we can use this tailstock. Or in case of drilling operation, then we can use this tailstock. So now carries is this one. Okay. So here it is called carries. Okay. The lathe carries serves the purpose of supporting, guiding, and feeding the tool against the during the operation of the lathe. So during the operation of the lathe, okay, this one is the tool post, okay, and this one is the bed, right, and on the tool post, so total this system, okay, is called the carries, right. So now you can see here with the help of this, so this one is called the compound rest, okay. So by the use of this compound rest, you can rotate this tool post, okay, by 360, and this one is the cross slide, okay, cross fit. You can give cross fit as well as the longitudinal fit. So it can move in this to and fro as well as in the crosswise direction, right. So I have drawn a figure here. You can see actually this one should be like this, okay, this one should be like this. So now student, we are traveling this tool parallel to the axis. Now if you make some angle with this axis, then what will happen? It will be like this, right? So now say your tool is there, okay. So now if you move this tool from here to in this direction, right, then what will happen? Now say it is at here, okay. So if you start your tools to move in this direction, okay, if you rotate this tool, okay, on the tool post with the help of the compound rest, so here it is called the compound rest. If you rotate it, right, then what will happen? Then it will cut like this shape. Say it will make a taper section like this one, right? It will cut like this. Understood? Okay. So it will make like this shape. Or it will be, if you draw the 2D diagram, then it will be like this. Understood? This is the taper section. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So if you make some angle with by rotating this compound rest, right? So these are all formed on the carries. Okay. So now carries consist of saddle, right? Okay. You can see this one is the saddle, right? So saddle that can move in to and fro direction. So it is the part of the carriage which slides along the gate waist and supports the cross slide, right? So this one is the cross slide, right? Okay. And the compound rest. This one is the compound rest, and at last this one is the tool post. So saddle. So saddle supports, cross slides, then compound rest, then tool post. Okay. Now cross slide it is mounted on the top of the saddle and always moves in a direction normal to the axis of the main spindle. Okay, so it's always rotate in this direction. Okay, moves in this direction. Sorry, not rotation. Right, moves in the cross edge direction. So it is basically used to give the cross fit. Understood? Now compound rest. So this one is the compound rest. You can see. So it is also known as the tool rest. It is mounted on the cross slide. Okay, it is mounted above the cross slide. And tool post. So it is the topmost part of the carriage and is used for holding the tool or tool holder in position. Okay. So after holding this tool, right, then with the help of this compound rest, you can make any angle, any operation you can do. Okay. Now this one is the three-jaw chuck. Okay, so these chucks provide a very efficient and true device of holding the work on the lathe during the operation. Okay, so it is such that, so this one is the nut. If you tight it or loose it, then this jaw will move either inward or outward direction. Okay, so this one is called the self center. You do not need to do anything. Once you insert and if you tight it, then it will perfectly stay on the center of this hole. Okay, right. So three-jaw universal chuck. It is also known as scroll chuck or self-centering chuck. It consists of a cylindrical body having three jaw. You can see here, three jaws fixed radially at its front. Okay. Further, it carries a throw hole at its center to enable the long job to project backwards in the spindle. So spindle is there inside this chuck, right? So any question about these things?
So should we have to draw this on our copy?
Which one?
Sir, the last three you show us.
Yeah. I'm not getting you. Tell me.
तो मतलब वो दो पिक्चर आपने जो दिखाया उन दोनों को फिर बनाना है सर कॉपी में?
No need. No need to draw these things. Okay, now types of lathe machine. There are many kinds of lathe machine. Lathe machine has been categorized as center or engine lathe, speed lathe, capstan and turret lathe, tool room lathe, bench lathe, automatic lathe, and a special purpose and CNC lathe machine. Okay.
Sir, we'll write this.
No. I'll tell you.
सर बोल लेंगे.
Yeah. So a lathe is generally specified by swing the largest work diameter that can be swung for the lathe bed, the distance between the head stock and tail stock center. So there are two stocks one is head stock and tail stock, right? So by this distance you can specify the lathe. You can specify the lathe machine. Okay, length of the bed in meter, the pitch of the lead screw. Okay, so pitch, that is the distance from one point. Okay, from the one point to the next. Suppose there is a thread, right? The thread is like this. Okay, on the, say this one is the rod and say thread is like this. Okay, so here suppose this one is the point. Okay, So you consider this one as a point A. Now, after one revolution, you can see the same point will be this one, whatever at A, right? So let it is B. So then now the distance AB is called the pitch. Okay, the distance AB is called the pitch of the lead screw. Okay, so horsepower of the machine, you know, you have the bike, right? You know the horsepower. So that means this one is the specification of your engine. So it could be a uh, it could be 9 kilowatt or 4 kilowatt, anything. Okay, speed, right? Speed trains and the number of speeds of HS spindle, the weight of the machine in a ton, right? So these are the parameters by which you can specify a lathe machine. Okay, so now you have to write this one, turning section experiment, aim of the experiment. Okay, you just write this one, aim of the experiment, to prepare a cylindrical job of multiple lathe operation.
Down a heading, we have to write turning section experiment.
Yes. Right, aim of the experiment, then raw material, tools required, then operation involved.
Sir, after that, after the drawing, sir, that we have drawn in.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Sir, do you have to write our name in every page?
No, no, no need.
Okay, sir.
I have assigned in a classroom. Okay. So after this, you just scan and upload. Okay.
Sir, aim, tools required and operations involved.
Yes, yes, yes.
Sir, no need to write raw material required now.
No, no, no. You have to write raw material required.
Sir, we have to write everything in this.
Yes, yes. Everything on this slide, in this slide. Write everything in this slide. Okay.
So after this,
Have you done?
yes, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, okay,
Just 2
okay.
minutes.
Okay, okay. So, aim of this present experiment to prepare a cylindrical job of multi-lathe operation. Raw material MS means mild steel, round bar, okay, unfinished surface, having dimensions, that is diameter, okay, uh, 25 mm, and the length I think probably 82 millimeter, right? Phi is the diameter, 25 mm, and length 82 millimeter. So what are the tools required? Steel rule, it is to measure the length. Chuck key, so it is to tight the Kirijo chuck, okay. Then marking block to mark uh, the whatever you measured, right? Then tool post key, then V cutting tool, then knurling tool. V cutting tool will cut V shape. Knurling tool, you know, this one is the tool that can make the surface cross-eyes hasset line. So you know it is easy to grip. If you have the knife in your home, then there is a knurling like operation, right, which is known as knurl. So it is easy to grip. Then packing, then vernier caliper. Vernier caliper is to measure the diameter after doing the operation. Okay, it's a turning operation. Then grooving tool, it is to make the groove. Then brush. So operation involve facing, facing, then plane turning, then grooving, then taper turning, then knurling, then step turning. Have you done?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then draw this figure. So here you can see layout of the job. This one is the last figure. Okay, and the last one you need to do.
Sir, roughly figure with pen.
Yes, yes, yes. No, no matter. Okay. So here this one is the knurling operation. Actually, this one will be hasset line. Okay, cross hasset line. It will be like this one.
Excuse me, sir. Can you please tell what symbol that is in front of the numbers?
In front of the numbers. So here it is taper turning.
No, sir. That symbol.
Sir, that is pi.
Pi, right? That is
Which one?
pi, right? So before that number 19, 23, 16, 19, the upper.
Okay. This one is the 19. Then
So
23.
what is the symbol, sir, before 19?
Okay, 5.
Pi, yes, sir.
Yeah, 5 is the diameter. Okay,
Okay, sir.
phi is the diameter.
So we have to make that circles also, right, on the right side.
Actually, if you project, then you will get this one. Okay.
So,
सर्कल के लिए कंपास यूज कर सकते हैं.
Mhm.
Can we use compass for drawing the circles?
Yes, yes, yes. So here you can see this one is a big diameter, right? So if you project, right, then this one will be this one will be for this one. So it will be 23. Okay, and here it is, I think 19. Yeah, so this one is 19. Okay, and this one is 16. You can see this one is 16, right? And here this one 2 into 45-degree sampling. So sampling is a small taper turning, right? So this one is the taper turning, but this one is a small taper turning. Okay. So 45-degree angle, right? So if it is 45-degree angle, then it will be 15. So here this one is the 15. Okay. Right. So this one is the 15 as well as this one is the 15. This one is this one. It is to grip easily. So for the gripping purpose, nulling operation need to be done. To avoid the slip.
So this we have to draw with the help of a scale.
No need, freehand.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
You can ignore the circle part. Okay, no need.
We don't have to
Those who have drawn, sir.
Yes, 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 yes.
okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Sir,
thank you.
excuse me, sir. Those who have drawn, sir.
Okay, no issue.
Okay, sir.
Sir, I drew with pen.
No matter, no matter.
So what's written after 45 degree?
2 into that is Samper. Samper. CAMFER.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
Samper is like a taper turning, but here it is smaller. Okay, very very small. Say 2 mm, right? And it is 45-degree angle. It is like that. Say this one is the shaft. Okay, right? So now if you cut
So can you tell the spelling of chamfer again?
CAMFER. Okay. So now if you cut say this one very small part, right? Having a cutting angle is 45-degree, then it is called sampering.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it will be like this one. So here you can see this angle. Okay.
Sir, what does mean by 2 into 45?
Here, yeah, this length. Okay, this length is 2 mm. Okay,
Yes, sir.
this length is 2 mm, and this angle is 45-degree.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay.
Yes.
Sir, what do you mean by chamfer?
Chamfer, I told you, here you can see this one is the taper turning operation, right? So this one is the bigger one. But however, you know, stress, sometimes stress concentration is there. Okay, you know stress is defined as sigma is equal to stress applied force upon cross section area.
Yes, sir.
Right. So now you can see, say this one is a shaft. Right. Now on this shaft, very high amount of force can be applied. Okay. So now from where crack can be generated. So this one is the corner, you can see. So this one is the perpendicular. So this one is the flat one, or this one is the cylindrical one. So these two surfaces perpendicular to each other and met at this corner, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So here you can see this cross section area is very very small. It is a line. It is a line, right?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
it will be tends to 0. So stress will be very very high. So crack will generate from here. So that is why if you remove very small amount of material from this corner, then it is called this chamfering. Understood? In order to avoid this
Yes, sir.
stress concentration. Understood, right?
Sir, sir, how is knolling different from plain turning?
Knurling, I already told you. Say in your house you might have the knife, right?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So it is to grip easily, right? So that there will be no slip. Say for example, you are cutting something, you are cutting fish, so there may be slipping, and because of that your hand may cut out.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here you can see this one is the cross hasset line group. You can say rather group. Okay. So knurling is a tool, right? Okay. So if you give the cross fit, then this kind of shape will generate on the outer surface of the cylinder.
Okay, sir. I got it. Thank you.
Mhm. Have you done?
No, sir, not.
एक मिनट सर.
Mhm.
Sir, are you saying something?
No, 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 no.
Sir, we have done drawing this.
Okay. So you all have done, right? Okay,
Yes,
then, yeah. Step by step procedure. First, you have to fix the cylindrical workpiece in the chuck.
So we have to write this?
No, 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 no need. You have done.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So first, fix the cylindrical workpiece in the chuck using chuck key and through it by using marking block. Fix the single point cutting tool in the tool post so that its cutting point coincides with the axis of the job. Then perform facing, plane turning, and sampling operation as per requirement. Fix the grooving tool. So grooving tool I will show you to perform the grooving operation. Then fix the knurling tool to do the knurling operation. So safety precautions. So in engineering, whatever the assigned work you will do, so safety is the first thing, right? So there is nothing precious than life, right? So safety precautions to be followed in turning of section. Always wear gloves to avoid injuries to hand by sharp edges and corners of the cut piece. Maintain proper distance from the machine to avoid any inadvertent accident. Wear glass to avoid striking of cutting chips into your eyes. So do not wear loose dress and make sure you are tying your hair tightly. So this one is the facing operation. If you feed the tool in the cross direction, then it is called the facing operation. A single point tool moves radially along the end of the workpiece, removing a thin layer of material to provide a smooth flat surface. Right. The depth of the face typically very small. So depth means in this direction, right? So of course it has to be, because unless otherwise there can be the failure of the cutting tool. Okay. So very small, maybe machined in a single pass or maybe reached by machining at a smaller axial depth of cut and making multiple passes. So multiple passes means, say for example, you have to remove a very big amount of material, right? So you can't do it at a single time, right? So step by step you have to do. So it is called the multipass. Tool is single point cutting tool. Now plane turning operation. So I already told you about the plane turning operation, right? So plane turning operation, a single point turning tool moves axially, or you can say it is parallel to the axis, or you can say longitudinally, no matter, along the side of the workpiece, removing material to form different features including steps, tapers, sampers, and contours. So all I have discussed, right? So these features are typically machined at a small radial depth of cut, and multiple passes are made until the end diameter is reached. End diameter means that is the final dimension, right? So here this one, okay. So this one is a tool. Okay, so this one is called the nose. Basically, this one is the cutting point, right? This one is called the end cutting S, and this one is the side cutting S, right? See, this cutting tool is called the single point cutting tool because it has only one nose. Cutting feet, the distance that the cutting tool or workpiece advances during the revolution of the spindle. Cutting speed, it is the speed of workpiece surface relative to the edge of the cutting tool during a cut. Feed rate, the speed of the cutting tool's movement relative to the workpiece as the tool makes a cut, right? Then axial depth cut, the depth of the tool along the axis of the workpiece as it makes a cut, as in a facing operation. Radial depth of cut, the depth of the tool along the radius of the workpiece as it makes a cut, as in a turning or boring operation. So here you can see this one is the knurling tool, right? So if you feed, then against this job, then this kind of this kind of facet line, cross facet line will be generated. It is easy to grip. So it is a process of producing a rough surface on the workpiece to provide effective gripping. So knurling tool is held rigidly on the tool post and pressed against the rotating job so that leaving the exact facsimile of the tool on the surface of the job. Taper turning, I already told you. So in order to make the taper operation, you have to rotate the compound slide, right? So a taper is defined as a uniform decrease or increase in diameter of a workpiece along with its length. The operation by which a conical surface of the gradual reduction in diameter from a cylindrical workpiece is produced is called a taper turning. So taper turning operation involve taper turning by a form tool, by swiveling the compound rest, tail stroke set over method, then by taper turning attachment. By swiveling the compound rest, set the compound rest. These are all the things that will be discussed, right, during the exhibition of the videos. Okay, so how to do this taper operation, that will be more visible in the video. So what is grooving operation? You can see this one is the tool, cutting tool for the to make the groove. So if you give the cross fit, right, with the help of this tool, then you can easily make the groove, right? So a single point turning tool moves radially into the side of the workpiece, cutting a groove equal in width to the cutting tool, right? So multiple cutting cuts can be made to form grooves larger than the tool's width, and a special form of tools can be used to create grooves of varying geometries. These are the tools to make the multiple grooves. Okay. So here thread operation. So here you can see it is about the thread cutting operation. See, if you so how you have get this um, finished cylindrical shape? It is because you feed longitudinally this tool very slowly, right, in this direction, and hence you got this finished cylindrical surface. Now, if this velocity of this feeding towards this direction is higher, then this thread will generate. Understood? Hello? This thread will
Yes, sir.
generate. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So now here drilling operation. So here in order to make the drill or hole, so you have to, what you have to do? You have to fix this drill to the tail stalk, right? So it will be fixed, and your job will rotate, and okay. And if you press this drill machine, a drill tool, drill bit against this job, then it will make a hole. So here boring operation, boring means it is a kind of making of hole, reaming operation. So it is also a kind of making of hole, but the shape are different. Okay, so tapping operation, all these things will be discussed during the operation in presentation of this video. Okay. So now, what is CNC lathe machine? CNC stands for computerized numerically control. Right, you are the expert to generate the code. Right, you can make the code to execute or to execute. Yeah, to execute something. Right, it would be to make the performance of a factory. Right, right. Or it could be to control some instrument, right? Okay, so here if you make or if you generate code, then okay, then you can make this base lathe machine to CNC lathe machine, computer control lathe machine, right? So everything can be done numerically, okay, or automatically. Right, so and you can get the more precision in dimension. Okay, so what you have to do, at last you have to make the final dimension, right? So this is your aim. If you do these things manually, then there can be the many error, right? Because human error, say it is about to measure, right? So it is about the hearing, many things are there, so many error can be involved, right, for the manual operation. But if you do it in automatic system, then the error you can reduce, right? 99% error can be reduced. Okay, so this is widely used as a lathe in the present time because of its fast and accurate working. It is one of the most advanced types. It uses computer program to control the machine tool. Once the program is fed into the computer, as per the program, it starts operation with very high speed and accuracy. Cannon, you can make the cannon with the help of the CNC. Okay, cannon barrel. Okay, even pre-planned program machine is there, in which one code is set for the various operation. It can start operation without changing code in the next time, right? So this type of lathes are also used for mass production, means a very high amount of production, right? The component manufactured by these lathes are very accurate in dimensional tolerance. Okay, So here this one is the CNC machine. Okay, so inside this casing, you can there is a lathe machine. Okay, and if you form it on this spindle, then if you here this one is the control panel, right? So if you program it, then you can get the desired shape and size. So this we will do on the third class. Okay. If you have any question, then please tell me.
Sir, assignment 1 is over.
Yes, assignment 1 is over.
Sir, you have that much you have written. We have to just scan it and we have to send it to.
Yes. Classroom in classroom.
Sir, it's just the what is turning parts and the diagrams and turning section experiment aim and up to the diagram. We have done
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Wait. Let me take your attendance.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I and some students have converted from offline to online, so we don't have the classes and Google Classroom link.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, we do not have the Google Classroom link, so will you?
For this class?
Sir, I and some students have joined, converted from offline to online, so we do not have the links for the.
The link is in the WhatsApp group.
So we are not in the group.
You just join.
Okay,
Yes, sir, just joined.
Okay. Then you will get. Okay, I will paste this link.
So the deadline to submit this assignment is Saturday.
Yes. No matter if you that okay. So whatever I did, that is for you only. Okay.
Sir, but
If
we
there
have
is
written
any
it
issue-
today in the class, na, so we can submit it now, right?
Yes, now that will be good.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, sir.
Number 42.
So present, sir.
44.
Yes, sir.
45.
Present, sir.
46.
Sir, he is present, written on the chat box.
Okay, thank you. 47.
Present, sir.
48.
Present, sir.
49.
Present, sir.
51.
Present, sir.
52.
Present, sir.
53. Roll number 53. 55.
Present, sir.
56.
Present, sir.
58.
Present, sir.
61.
Present, sir.
63.
Present, sir.
64.
Present, sir.
65. Roll number 65. 67.
Present, sir.
70.
Present, sir.
71.
Present, sir.
72.
Present, sir.
73.
Present, sir.
75.
Present, sir.
76.
Present, sir.
78.
Yes, sir.
79.
Present, sir.
80.
Present, sir.
83. Roll number 83. 85.
Present, sir.
86.
Present, sir.
89.
Present, sir.
90.
Present, sir.
91.
Present, sir.
92.
Present, sir.
93.
Sir, you switch to offline.
Okay. Oh, he is not there.
No, sir.
Hello.
No,
No.
sir.
To online.
Sir, 53 wrote in the chat box, sir. He is present.
53.
Sir, 753, sir.
Yeah, 7:53.
He got disconnected between that. Yes.
Okay, thank you. So roll number 93, he is not there, right?
No, sir, not there.
Okay, thank you. 97,
Sir, excuse me, sir.
yes.
Sir, if you have given the attendance, can we leave the class?
Mm-hmm.
If you have given the attendance, can we leave the class?
Yes, yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
97, roll number 97, not there. 98,
Present, sir.
99,
Present, sir.
roll number 801, 801, 02, roll number 02, 802,
Present, sir.
804,
Present, sir.
7,
Present, sir.
8,
Present, sir.
10,
Present, sir.
11,
Present, sir.
12,
Present, sir.
14,
14 present, sir.
15,
Present, sir.
16,
Present, sir.
17,
Present, sir.
18,
Present, sir.
19,
Present, sir.
21,
Present, sir.
22,
Present, sir.
23,
Present, sir.
24,
Present, sir.
25,
Present, sir.
27,
Present, sir.
28,
Present, sir.
29,
Present, sir.
30,
Present, sir.
31,
Present, sir.
32, roll number 32.
Sir, he is present, sir. His mic is not working.
Okay, thank you. 35, 35, 36,
Present, sir.
38,
Present, sir.
39,
Present, sir.
Sir, 35 has left the university.